Are you struggling to get your custom font to display in Flutter? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into the common issue of custom fonts not showing up and how to fix it. I totally get how frustrating it can be when you followed all the steps, but your font still won't show. It's like preparing a delicious meal only to find out you forgot the main ingredient. You're definitely not the only one facing this issue. Let's take a closer look at the specific situation. One user recently shared their experience with trying to use the Coiny font from Google Fonts. They created a fonts folder, added the font file, and still saw no effect when using it in their code. Sound familiar? Let's figure this out together. So, what could be going wrong? There are a few common pitfalls when it comes to using custom fonts in Flutter. It could be an issue with the pubspec.yaml file, the font file path, or even the way you're referencing the font in your code. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a bonus tip at the end that will help you avoid font issues in the future. To begin resolving the issue with the custom font not displaying, the user should first ensure that the font files are correctly placed in the project directory. The fonts folder should be located at the root of the Flutter project. Next, the user should verify the pubspec.yaml file for proper indentation and formatting. YAML files are sensitive to spaces, so it's crucial to maintain the correct structure. After confirming the file structure, the user should run the command to get the packages. This step ensures that Flutter recognizes the new font assets. Now the user can implement the font in their code. They should ensure that the font family name matches exactly as defined in the pubspec.yaml file. Finally, if the font still does not display, the user should perform a full restart of the Flutter application. Hot reload may not always recognize new assets. Fun fact, did you know that the first computer font was created in the 1960s? It was called Courier and was used for typewriters. We've come a long way since then. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests checking the alignment of your font declaration in the pubspec.yaml file. It should be formatted correctly to ensure the font displays properly. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. One alternative solution provided by a user is to uninstall the previous Flutter app from your Android device and then run the application again. This simple step may resolve the issue with the custom font not displaying. If that doesn't work, they suggest clearing the device cache and trying again. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution from another user suggests that if you've added new font files, you need to restart your emulator. They recommend stopping the running emulator and then starting it again, as this worked for them. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. One user faced similar issues with custom fonts and received warnings about missing font specifications. They discovered that their pubspec.yaml file had incorrect formatting. They recommend ensuring the font section is correctly structured with the family name and asset properly aligned. After making changes, they suggest running Flutter clean and Flutter pub get. If problems persist, uninstalling and reinstalling the app may help. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. One user suggests that the issue might be due to corrupted font asset files. They recommend installing the font files on your local machine first. If you encounter an error during installation, it indicates that the files are indeed corrupted. Here's that bonus tip I promised. Always double-check your file paths and font names. A small typo can lead to big headaches. And there you have it. With these steps, your custom font should be displaying perfectly in your Flutter app. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks. And remember, keep experimenting with fonts to make your app stand out.